Welcome to Simon Field on the campus of DC Everest High School. Game 3 of a series between the Wausau Bulldogs and DC Everest. Hi, everybody. I'm Chris Conley. Everest has won the first 2 games of this series. They were winners back on Tuesday night, came from behind for a 14-8 victory. Won last night. Thought maybe we'd be thunderstormed out. Nope. Everest was a 10-4 winner. Today, both teams send some of their best pitching. Riley Lakin will start for DC Everest. Davis Winter goes for Wausau West. To meet the starting lineups, first for the Wausau Post 10 Bulldogs. Cam Rye will lead off tonight. He'll play third base. Carson Thurs will play shortstop because Davis Winter is pitching. Thurs at short, batting second. Winter will hit for himself. He'll pitch and bat third. Marshall Helke is in right field, batting fourth. Logan Glavinsky plays first base, fifth. Gage Stockwell is the catcher. He'll bat sixth. Connor Lemerand is in left field. He'll hit seventh. Parker Helke in center field, eighth. And Mike Warzala is the second baseman tonight. He'll bat ninth. Again, for the visiting Bulldogs, Rye, Thurs, Winter, Helke, Glavinsky, Stockwell, Lemerand, Helke, and Warzala. This series finally becomes a home game for DC Everest. Here's their batting order. Ty Rohde, back from Alabama, leads off and plays right field. Cole Van Slyke will catch and bat second. Ryan Schultz, who's been swinging a hot bat in this series, will play second base, and will bat third. Aiden Hapt is in left field. He'll hit fourth. Hayden Grzinski's in center field, fifth. Mikey Shep plays first base, sixth. Maddox Wyro will catch. Beg your pardon, Maddox Wyro will be the shortstop. He'll bat seventh. Brody Hall will DH and will hit in the spot of Riley Lakin. Hall will hit eighth, and Ben Gartsky's at third base, ninth. So for the home-standing Evergreens, Rohde, Van Slyke, Schultz, Hapt, Grzinski, Shep, Wyro, Hall, and Gartsky. Because we do have a threat of thunderstorms around tonight, we think they're going to stay to our south. I'm looking at the Conley real-time radar. I think we're getting today's game in. We wouldn't have it any other way. We'll be back with our national anthems. We'll get the Evergreens out in the field, and we'll get today's game underway when we come right back. Pre-game is brought to you by Auto Select, Schofield Avenue in Weston, providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. A 3-year nationwide warranty, free roadside assistance. At Auto Select, you're good to go. Auto Select, Schofield Avenue in Weston, Highway 10 East at Church Street in Stevens Point. Back in just a moment from Simon Field on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust will exceed your expectations. Auto repair has never been so comfortable with a spacious, clean waiting room with refreshments along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
Welcome back to Simon Field. The wind is dead calm. Temperatures got up into the 80s today, not quite as hot as what we saw earlier in the week. There was just a little bit of light rain as we came over.
Batting ninth at second base, number 2, Mike.
Yet I think the weather's going to be cooperative.
Is coached by Tom Magnuson.
Everest line up to be introduced now to the crowd that's gathered here at Simon Field.
Playing right field, number 6, Ty Rohde. Batting second and catching.
Ty Rohde's got a bright neon sleeve on his left hand. What's up with that?
Playing second base, number 9, Ryan Schultz.
Rohde is Mr. Neon.
Batting fourth and playing
Wears kind of a Dayglow blue glove and hot pink cleats. Ty Rohde is often styling. Didn't get a chance before the game to ask Ty, hey, how was Alabama? I bet the answer would be something like, hot.
Batting 8th and DHing, number 3, Brody Hall. Batting ninth and playing third base, number 26, Ben Gartsky. Pitching for the Evergreens is Riley Lake. DC Everest.
No wind whatsoever tonight.
umpires for today's game are Craig Terpstra and Tom Heck. We now ask for those who are able to please rise and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Crowd comes to its feet for the Star-Spangled Banner. I knew we'd find someone around here to handle PA duties. Whoever's available, right? Evergreens are already out in the field, and pitcher Riley Lakin will stay out there to take his warm-up tosses, right-hander, as Everest bids for a sweep tonight on their home field. Simon Field has taken enough rain that the grass is kind of high and the field's going to play kind of slow tonight. Much different than the synthetic infield that we played on the last two nights over at Athletic Park. Just a cool breeze now that the sun is setting over the right field fence. It's going to keep us nice and comfortable. As Riley Lakin warms up, here's the defense behind him. Aiden Hapt is in left. Hayden Grzinski plays center tonight, and Ty Rohde, again, couldn't miss him with the hot pink out and right. Everest infield, Ben Gartsky's at third base, Maddox Wyro's the shortstop. Ryan Schultz will play second base, and Mikey Sheps at first base. Cole Van Slyke catches, and Riley Lakin is just about ready to go. Couldn't think of a better way to start the Independence Day weekend than with some baseball, right? Nice crowd here, a lot of Wausau parents down the first base side. Everest is well represented too down the third base side here at Simon Field. Feels like a Friday night. In fact, it is Thursday. You've got tomorrow off, right? If you don't, complain to the boss. Cam Rye, who had been hitting in the number 9 spot, hops up to the leadoff spot tonight. Here's Cam Rye ready to get us going against Riley Lakin, righty to righty. Starting 9 minutes early. Thank you very much, guys. Way up high. First pitch sails on Riley Lakin, ball one. The times that we've seen Riley, he's usually been around the strike zone. See what we get tonight. Off-speed pitches in, 2 balls, no strikes. It's been Everest who's hit a lot in this series. 11 runs in game 1, 10 runs in game 2. Close, but a miss. And the batter's being awarded first base.
Now up to bat the shortstop, number 14, Carson Thurs.
What's going on there? How'd that batter get down to first base? Catcher interference, something like that? Hit him. Hit batter? Didn't see that at all, but that's why I'm up here and they're down there. And there's a strike to Carson Thurs. Boy, if it hit him, it didn't hit him by much. Long set. Batter does not ask for time, and the pitch is high, 1-1. Riley Lakin pitched mostly for the Everest JV this season. Next year, he's going to figure into the varsity pitching rotation for sure. Throws over to first. Close. Runner's back. All right, this is going to be tempting because I can smell the hot dogs and hamburgers being cooked down below up here. Got the window open. And we only have, 2.5 hours of work before we get to eat more here. 1-1. Breaks in. Strike 2. Just comfortable enough tonight that the press box window is open. As long as the rain stays away, it'll probably stay that way. Riley's worked ahead in the count. Here comes his 1-2 pitch. Ground ball, slow roller. Gartsky, the third baseman, has it go under his glove. It's an error, and there are runners on first and second. Gartsky was going to have to hustle that ball over to first base regardless, but didn't make a play on it.
Now up to bat the pitcher, number 4, Davis Winter.
First and second, and nobody out for Davis Winter. Righty to lefty here. Davis Winter's first ball swinging to left center field. Center fielder Gartsky is over. It's the left fielder, Aiden Hopt, who reaches out and makes the catch. Grzinski in center field was not going to get to that ball. Aiden Hopt, less speed but kind of a shorter distance to travel, makes the catch for the first out. Runners retreat, and here's Marshall Helke to hit. 1 out and 2 on. Yeah, if that was going to be center fielder Grzinski's ball, it was going to be over his head and rolling up towards the wall. Just low. Lakin's a little bit below the hollows of the knees and is down 1 ball and no strikes in the count. To second on a couple of hops. Shortstop is slow in covering. They get 1 out there, and that's all they'll get. Schultz to Wyro, and runners move to the corners, but there are 2 outs now. Cam Rye advanced to third base on the ground out.
Baseman, number 22, Logan Glavinsky.
2 down for Logan Glavinsky. Lakin Riley's got a chance to find the exit here after allowing the first 2 runners to reach in the visitors' first, bidding to hang up a 0. Let's see what Logan Glavinsky can do. Runner at first not going. Glavinsky is late on the swing and fouls it back. Strike 1. Swing and a miss. Up near the shoulders. Glavinsky's down in the count 0-2. American Legion Baseball is brought to you by Design Theory 19. Your home is the heart of your best moments. Make it uniquely yours with Design Theory 19. Downtown Wausau or online, Design Theory 19. Design Theory 19, where dreams become reality. Foul ball, is there a play for this? Nope, it's up against the dugout. Cole Van Slyke held up instead of slamming into the cinder blocks. That's a play of self-preservation. The ball actually landed in play. Can't recommend that someone go over there towards the Super hard, unpadded dugout at full speed. I get that. Still at no balls and 2 strikes. Lakin to Glavinsky. Fly ball to right. Ty Rohde's back a couple of steps, turns around and makes the catch. The inning is over. Some traffic on the bases, but the Bulldogs do not score. Everest is coming up in the bottom of the first when we come right back. This is American Legion Baseball, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
Home half of the first inning is on as Davis Winter takes his warm-up tosses. He's Wausau's best pitcher. He'll go tonight. Here's the defense behind him. Connor Lemerand is the left fielder. Parker Helke plays center field, and Marshall Helke plays right. Double Helkes in the outfield. Cam Rye is at third base. Carson Thurs is the shortstop. Mike Warzala plays second, and Logan Glavinsky's at first. Gage Stockwell catches. When Davis Winter is not pitching, he's the shortstop. So his absence in the infield kind of moves everything around. And Carson Thurs gets the start at short. And Mike Warzala gets the start at second base. American Legion Baseball is sponsored by Foundation Finance. Start a job making the money you need with flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group, and full-time benefits from day one. Learn more at foundationfinance.com.
Now up to bat, the right fielder, number 6, Ty Rohde.
We've been making gentle fun of Ty Rohde, whose travel team was down in Alabama. First of all, what an incredibly long trip. They drove past 500 other travel teams that might have played them between here and there. Alabama in June or July? No thank you. Pitches down low to Rohde. Rohde has just been tearing up American Legion pitchers. You don't want to issue him a free pass. At the knees for a strike. Rohde's got a hole in the left pant leg down below his knees. How did that happen? He haven't even played the game yet. That uniform's all torn up. Rohde swings and fouls it back off the catcher's mask, 2-2. Winter to Rohde. Off-speed pitch, fouled it off. Ouch, that went off his foot. Did I see earlier today that Jacob Mizorowski is human after all? Took the loss as the Brewers fell to the Reds 7-2. Another high strikeout game for him. Reaches out to center field, but got under it a little bit. And center fielder Parker Helke has retired Ty Rohde.
Now up to bat, the catcher, number 9, Cole Van Slyke.
Now again, all of these players know each other. Played against each other during the high school season. All from the Wausau area. Here's Cole Van Slyke ready to take his turn. Back-to-back lefties. That breaks in on him. Strike one. Davis Winter works fast. We appreciate that. This ball is also hit to left center field. Center fielder is over, got under it just enough, and Parker Helke's got the second put out. Just 7 o'clock now, so this game started 15 minutes early, and here we are with 2 down in the bottom of the first.
Now up to bat, second baseman number 7, Ryan Schultz.
Ryan Schultz has been burning white hot in this series. 4 for 4 in the opening game of this series back on Tuesday night. Had 3 singles and a double, and in his 5th at bat he walked, so he was on base all the time. Had a home run last night at Athletic Field. Bounced off the plate. Shortstop's got a high hop. Carson Thurs across the diamond. Close, but got him by half a step. The Evergreens go 3 up, 3 down. 1 inning complete. There's no score. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Here at Brickner Motors, in Little Chicago, we will help you order your brand new Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, or Jeep and get it equipped the way you want it, in the color you've always dreamed of. Whether you choose from our in-stock selection or order factory fresh, quality vehicles at competitive prices are what keep people coming back again and again. Make the drive out to Brickner Motors on Little Chicago's northeast side and let our family take care of your family. You can count on us.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Neither team gets a run across in the first inning, and we go to the visitors' second. 6, 7, and 8 to hit for Wausau post 10. Gage Stockwell to bat against Riley Lakin. Lakin hit a batter and had an error behind him in the first inning. Navigated around it. Got the next 3 batters that he would face.
Now up to bat, the catcher number 17, Gage Stockwell.
More baseball ahead tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. The Stevens Point Firecracker Tournament is down at Bucol Park. Got a lot of those games on Zaleski Sports. High and away for a ball to start off Gage Stockwell. Called strike, 1-1. I know it's not a trend, it's too early in the game. But the Wausau batters seem to want to work the count against Riley Lakin and make him throw strikes. Not a lot of swings early in the sequence so far. That's a little high, 2-1. Off speed is in for strike 2. So again, if Wausau's not going to take the bats off their shoulders, Lakin so far has shown his ability to throw strikes. Hasn't walked anyone. Coming home at 2-2. And that's up high, counts full. To right field, down the line, that's a fair ball. Ty Rohde hustles over. Stockwell doesn't have any speed to speak of, so it's a leadoff single.
Now up to bat, the left fielder, number 16, Connor Leminrand.
Here's Connor Lemirand. Bulldogs again have traffic on the bases. Righty to righty matchup here. Throw over to first, runners back. I don't think Gage Stockwell at first base is going anywhere. Coming home off his front foot. Ouch. Strike one. You can tell how much it hurts when it goes off the foot, how far the ball rolls into foul territory. That one rolled halfway up to third base. Long set, 0-1 pitch coming. Nope, throw over to first, and Stockwell's back safely. Newton Electric says from residential to commercial, industrial to agriculture, Newton Electric in Wausau has been serving central Wisconsin since 1977. Give them a call or find them online at newtonelec.com. On the outside corner, strike two. Strike three called. Lemoran sees three pitches and is sent back to the bench. There's the first out. Runner does not advance. Here comes Parker Helke. First pitch to Lemoran is outside. Throw down to first. Runner's back. Let's see, what can we say about Riley Lakin? Lakin's got good stuff. There are some mechanical things that I'd love to see cleaned up about him. He kind of bounces on the rubber before he pitches. And sometimes he moves that front leg. Someone's going to be chirping at an umpire sooner or later when there's a runner on base that's a balk. It's not so long as the front foot stays on the ground. Maybe Greg Langbin will coach him up and kind of get that out of his pitching stance, if you will. And there he is, kind of moving that front foot around. Fouled off over the fence and out to the road. A ball and two strikes. You know why you want to clean that up? Because in a big game, I mean, someday Riley Lakin's going to get a start in a playoff game where everything is magnified, everybody's chirping at everybody, and you're going to have like an opposing third base coach in the umpire's ear. Who wants that distraction? Off speed, stays up, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitching in those big games is hard enough. 2-2 pitch. Long set. Bounced off the plate. Pitcher's got it. Throw to second. There's one. Had to tag him and got him out. Almost thrown wildly by Riley Lakin. Ryan Schultz was able to apply the tag. Parker Helke with 2 outs reaches on a fielder's choice. Mike Warzella in the number 9 spot will hit here for Wausau. Lakin to Warzella. First pitch is up high, ball 1. Warzella's by far the shortest kid in the Wausau lineup, so this is the tightest strike zone that Riley Lakin will be working to. Swing and a miss there. Count evens, 1-1. I see that not next week, but the week after. That's when we have all the regional tournaments for American Legion. All those championship games are going to be on Zaleski Sports. and then our ongoing coverage of the Legion State Tournament. 1-1 pitch. That's high, 2-1. So we've got a lot of American Legion baseball for you as we turn the page to the month of July. 2-1 pitch. Aimed it, and it's down low. Gets away from the catcher. Wild pitch will move the runner from first to second. Back at home plate, it's 3-1. And that's away, ball 4. With 2 outs, first and second, and the Bulldogs get to the top of their order. Here's Cam Rye. Rye was hit by a pitch his first time up.
The third baseman, number 8, Cam Rye.
Ian Stahl usually leads off for Wausau. Stahl is not listed on the lineup card tonight. Takes a strike. I know sometimes families have travel plans for the holiday weekend. I get it. In fact, the Bulldogs list only 1 sub on their lineup today. Breck Blaubach is the one player who's not playing the field. 0-1 pitch, outside, 1-1. Riley Lakin would like to buckle down and get Cam Rye. The 2 batters behind him, Carson Thurs and Davis Winter, are big bats for Wausau. Love to have them coming up in the 3rd inning instead of batting with base traffic here in the 2nd. 1-1 to first. Handled there by Mikey Shep, and over to the bag he goes. Bulldogs leave 2 on again. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd, 0-0. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
The Auto Service Specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Between innings, let me put on the tools of mass instruction as we go to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Everest went down in order in the 1st. Hapt, Grzinski, and Shep, 4, 5, and 6 to pitch. To hit against Davis Winter.
Now up to bat, the left fielder, number 22, Aiden Hout.
Aiden had a nice running catch in left field back in the 1st inning. Gets his first time at bat. Aiden also has been eating up American Legion level pitching so far this season. Takes strike 1. Off speed, smacked up the middle. Evergreens have their first hit. Aiden stays hot. He's a leadoff base runner.
Now up to bat, the center fielder, number 12, Hayden Grzinski.
Here comes Hayden Grzinski again. The Evergreens are playing for a series sweep tonight. Got the first 2 at Athletic Park. (14-8) winners game 1. 10-4 winners last night. looking to bunt the runner over, pulled the bat away. That's outside for ball one. This here shows you the respect that the Evergreens have for Davis Winter as a pitcher. And he's Wausau's best. Playing for a run early and willing to give out an out to get him. Now the sacrifice is off and it's foul back. 1-1. Now the bunt is on. It's a good bunt down the third base line. Only plays to first base. The throw is wild. No out recorded, and the ball goes all the way up the first base line. Runner comes around third and thought about trying for home. Throwing error by third baseman Cam Rye. Can't give him a hit on that, guys. It's posted on the scoreboard as a hit. Yeah, I think that's right. Maybe you could say he was going to run it out. It was going to be safe at first. So a hit, but then the throwing error allowed the runner to go from second to third. I think that is the proper way to score it. Hit for Grzinski. Throwing error allows the runner to move up from second to third. For Mikey Shep to hit. Nobody out. Runners going from first, double steal, no throw. No throw. Two in scoring position. Shep could bring in two with a hit to the outfield. On the outside corner, strike, 1-1. Off speed, checked his swing. Good stop by catcher Gage Stockwell. Outside, 2-2. Folks here in the press box will confirm it. That's Craig Terpstra calling balls and strikes today. Legendary Spash coach. And you know what? Strike zone's been good tonight. Swing and a miss, strike two. As you might imagine, Terpstra's mechanics are outstanding. Loud call when it's a called strike. Big right hand up in the air to let everyone in the ballpark know. 3-2 pitch here with two in scoring position. It's low and the bases are full of evergreens. Maddox Wyro to hit. There's nobody out, and the bases are full. 8.5 is at third. Hayden Grzinski's at second, and Mikey Shep's at first. Wausau keeps the infield back, and the first pitch is outside corner, strike one. Borderline pitch that Davis Winter really needed to go his way, and it did. Off speed, stayed back on it to short. To second one, turn to first, safe, and a run comes in. Just not really hit hard enough to turn two. Carson throws over to Mike Warzala for one out at second base. Hapt comes in, and Everest has a 1-0 lead. For Brody Hall, the DH. First and third, and the Evergreens are going to try the double steal again. It's dropped by catcher Gage Stockwell, just like that. Two in scoring position again. Wyro takes second base without a throw. With only one out, the Evergreens are looking for more than one run out of this situation. Low, 1-1. tennis ball yellow batting gloves for Brody Hall. Fouls that one off down the first base side, 1-2. Strikeout sure would help the cause here. 1-2 pitch, off speed, bounces in front of the plate. Runners do not move up. 2-2. Two. Swing and a miss. Changed speeds and got him. There's the second out of the inning. Brody Hall is retired. Ben Gartsky will now hit.
Third baseman, number 26, Ben Gartsky.
Feels like a victory for Wausau if they hold this situation to just one run. Strike one. And Davis Winter really wants to end the inning with Gartsky's at bat. Ty Rohde in the on-deck circle if the Evergreens can keep this going. Off speed is in for strike two. Just outside. Davis Winter thought he had slammed the door shut. Not quite. So Gartsky living dangerously. Will see another pitch in this sequence. Here it comes. That bounces down low. Got away from the catcher, but not far enough. Grzinski's the runner at third. Took a step down and then retreated. That was the right decision. Back at the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bounced off the plate. First baseman's got it, will take it himself. Glavinsky retires Gartsky. Evergreens get 2 hits and 1 run, but leave 2 in scoring position. 2 complete. 1-0 Everest on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
I knew I wanted to start an agency that honored those small town values like relationships and service. Our mission is to sell insurance ethically and with integrity to protect our clients' needs today, tomorrow, and in the future.
Not everybody understands insurance, and it's a good day when I can help give peace of mind.
Working with Access Insurance, we are a team, so you don't just get one of us, you get all 4 of us. Access Insurance Agency, our business revolves around you.
Take your education out of the classroom and give New Spaces a spin. Wherever you are, North Central Technical College is there with flexible learning options, including rolling start dates and 100% online classes. Earn your degree around your life.
Top of the third we go. Chance of thunderstorms, but we're betting they stay to our south. We like it that way. Newton Electric brings you baseball coverage tonight from residential to commercial, industrial to agriculture. Newton Electric's been serving Wausau since 1977. Give them a call or find them online at newtonelec.com. Here comes Carson Thurs.
Now to bat, the shortstop, number 14, Carson Thurs.
Talk about a contrast in size. Riley Lakin, even on top of the pitcher's mound, looks tiny compared to Carson Thurs. Thurs is a big kid. Lakin is not. Slow roller to third. Gartsky double clutches, throws wildly. Tag was applied anyway. He's out. That throw is going to pull Mikey Shep off the bag. He reached back and was able to tag Carson Thurs for the first out.
Now to bat, the pitcher, number 4, Davis Winter.
Davis Winter hit one to the gap in left center. Aiden Haupt was over to make the catch. Davis is 0 for 1. way outside, ball one. Brews Brothers brings you award-winning burgers for lunch and dinner since 2013. Open 7 days a week with a big lineup of cold drinks, all at Brews Brothers, just off Highway 29 in Weston. Strike on the outside corner, 1-1. Strike two at the bottom of the zone, 1-2. For a lot of the Legion teams, some of the teams have had rainouts during the month of June. There's a tremendous amount of baseball that some of these teams have to play in early July. Pitching will be an issue. 1-2 pitch. Just missed. 2-2. I know Wausau will be over at the Firecracker tournament this weekend. That begins tomorrow. And then they're over in Minnesota for that Gopher tournament that they go to every year. That's in the middle of July. To right field, Ty Rohde, back, carrying on him. He's got room and makes the catch. Davis Winter got under that a little bit. 2 up and 2 down here in the third.
Now to bat, the right fielder, number 12, Marshall Helke.
Marshall Helke grounded out in the infield but reached on a fielder's choice. Evergreen's forced a runner at second during Helke's first at-bat. He'll hit with 2 down and the base is empty. This could be Riley Lakin's easiest inning of the night so far. Swing and foul back, strike one. Remember years ago, before they blew up the old Metrodome in Minneapolis? They used to open up the Metrodome at the beginning of the high school baseball season for just continuous baseball. They played all night, into the morning the following day. I know that there was a year that the Evergreens were over there. I think they played like a timed game at 2 a.m. Guys, you got the field till 4 o'clock. Play as long as you want. Even for high school baseball, that was a weird baseball environment. I've never seen a game there, but I know a lot of the fans said, it's set up as a dome for football, for the Vikings to play there. And that some of the seats actually didn't face towards home plate. The seats would be faced out towards the 50-yard line. So if you're watching a baseball game, you kind of got your shoulders twisted around for the entire night to see balls and strikes. 2 balls and 1 strike here to Marshall Helke. Almost hit him. Ducks under that, 3-1. I was reading yesterday a little about the history of Ebbets Field in Brooklyn. I could show you the neighborhood where it used to stand. When the Dodgers moved out west, Ebbets Field stood for 3 years after the team had left, an empty ballpark. Still owned by the Dodgers. There's a 2-out walk. Helke goes down to first base. So they had semi-pro teams playing there. High school teams were playing there. Before finally the wrecking ball arrived. Apartments there, because what Brooklyn needed was more apartments and not a classic ballpark, of course.
Now up to bat, the first baseman, number 22, Logan Levinsky.
I know my grandparents, Brooklynites through and through, they were Dodger fans. First ball swinging, and it's to left. It's down for a single. So a little 2-out action for the Bulldogs. A walk and now a Logan Glavinsky single. Yeah, my grandfather could not get himself to like the Yankees once the Dodgers moved out west.
Now up to bat, the catcher, number 17, Gage Stockwell.
And of course, with the Dodgers moving to the West Coast, they became impossible for Brooklynites to follow. The games were just too late at night. Those games on the West Coast would start at 10 o'clock Eastern Time. Gage Stockwell singled his first time up and was forced out at second. Wausau trying for a 2-out rally here. First ball swinging to right, coming all the way in is Rohde. He's got it, and the inning comes to an end. Wausau has left 6 men on base through 3 innings. We'll go to the bottom of the third. 1-0 Everest on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy Express Car Wash.
The first tube was bent in 1968 back in a garage by our house. Shortly after that, we moved into a rented space in a machine shop.
Moving into this building in 2000 at 90,000 square feet.
So right now we sit at 165,000 square feet.
150 employees. Every day we look at how grateful we are to be where we are, but we never forget where we started. Here at J&D Tube Benders, we're a full custom hydraulic tube manufacturer. We can do anything from their simple bent tube component to a fully welded assembly.
Elite Auto Care on Schofield Avenue in Weston offers the best in automotive care and repair. This locally owned and operated repair group features a full staff of ASE certified technicians. They are ready to handle all major and minor repairs to get you back on the road. For any make, any model vehicle, look to Elite Auto Care for repairs. From general maintenance and preventative care like oil changes and tire rotations, to those more challenging issues like air conditioning, brakes, and engine issues. Elite Auto also offers a full selection of tires to fit your vehicle needs. For your next auto needs, turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business, on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
Welcome back. Bottom of the third is on. Top of the Everest batting order, Ty Rohde will get him started.
Now to bat, the right fielder, number 6, Ty Rohde.
Final little thing about the West Coast Dodgers. I told you my grandfather, a Dodger fan, could not bring himself to like the Yankees after the Dodgers moved. The Yankees, I hate them. Root for the Dodgers to beat them in the World Series. First pitch to Rohde is outside. So my grandfather waited patiently until the New York Mets came into existence. Remember what the Mets' record was in their first year in the league? Played at the Polo Grounds, a ballpark that was literally falling apart till their new stadium was ready. The Mets won 42 games in their first year and lost 120. Yep, Grandpa waited for that. Swing and a miss, a ball and 2 strikes. Rohde flied out to center his first time up. That's foul back, a ball and 2 strikes. I can remember Grandpa and Grandma telling me stories about the Mayor's Trophy game, a game that's no longer played. Played on the last day of the All-Star break between the Yankees and Dodgers. An exhibition game. Played in front of sellout crowds. It'd be at Ebbets Field one year and be at Yankee Stadium the other. And all the money from the gate went to the Police Athletic League. Rohde stays alive, foul back, a ball and 2 strikes. Yeah, back then, we didn't have interleague play back then. It was the only time you would see the Dodgers and Yankees play. Swing and a miss. Rohde reaches out at the breaking ball that broke away from him. He's out. Cole Van Slyke will hit.
Now to bat, the catcher, number 9, Cole Van Slyke.
Cole also flied out to center field his first time up. Cole takes strike 1. Inside, 1-1. I think Carter Miller of Everest was sent up here just to turn on the lights. Sun is setting. Overcast when we started. Inside, but not by much. Cole Van Slyke has worked the count into a hitter's count at 2-1. Off speed, turns Cole Van Slyke away, 3-1. Cole has had an unusual American Legion season. He's played all over. We saw Cole Van Slyke at third base. We saw him at first base and in the outfield. We even saw him pitch on that one night when Everest had only 9 players available. Cole walked a lot of batters, but you know what? He didn't give up a lot of runs. It's a game against Wisconsin Rapids that the Evergreens eventually lost. Got to throw down to first to complete the strikeout. 2 up and 2 down.
No to that.
Ryan Schultz grounded out to the left side, 0 for 1 today. Ball breaks a little low. Ball 1 to Ryan Schultz. Ouch. Pitcher's got it on a hop. Davis Winter handles the hard one and throws him out. That's a 3 up, 3 down inning. Both pitchers hold court through the third inning. 3 complete, 1-0 Everest. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
If the check engine light comes on in your car, do you address it or hope it goes away on its own? Pain is your body's check engine light signaling that something isn't right. Innovative Health in Weston can help identify and fix the aches and pains of everyday life. We deliver effective chiropractic care for every joint in your body, from your neck to your back to your knees and feet. With 4 doctors on staff and advanced treatment options, we've been consistently voted a top chiropractic and sports medicine clinic in central Wisconsin. Whether you're a high school athlete, a pregnant mom, or just feeling the wear and tear of life, give us a call at Innovative Health in Weston today.
Feel better, live better, Innovative Health.
Welcome back to Simon Field as we go to the top of the 4th. 7, 8, and 9 for the Bulldogs to lead off here against Riley Lakin. Both teams with 2 hits, both teams with an error. Difference in the ball game, a run produced in the bottom of the 2nd by Everest. Brought to you by Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Save up to $140 on new tires at Sherrill Tire and Auto. On 4 Goodyear tires with locations in Stevens Point, Wisconsin Rapids, Wausau, and Marshfield. That's Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Connor Lemran called out on strikes his first time up.
No to that, the left fielder, number 16, Connor Lemran.
First ball swinging on 1 hop to shortstop Maddox Wyro, threw him out. Parker Helke will hit, reached on a fielder's choice. Someone was asking me earlier today. Now, I'm on vacation down in Florida all next week. I haven't decided yet about whether I'm buying a ticket to the Tampa Bay Rays New York Yankees games. They're expensive. The Trop was hurricane damaged 2 seasons ago. They're only using the lower seating bowl there. No cheap upper deck seats in Tampa Bay. And when the Yankees are in town, tickets range from $150 to $90. And that's before I've had a hot dog or a beer. This has popped up on the infield. Second baseman Ryan Schultz calling and catching. There are 2 outs.
Now to that, the second baseman, number 2.
Mike Warzala walked his first time up. He'll bat here with 2 outs and nobody on. Strike 1. fouled back. Wausau's behind, no balls, 2 strikes. Riley Lakin's bidding for an easy inning, fouled away. We'll stay at 0-2. Low bounces off the plate. Cole Van Slyke reached for just underneath his chest protector, like that ball came up and got him. Cole's all right. 1-2 with 2 outs and nobody on. Strike 3 called. Hey, there's a 3-up, 3-down inning for Riley Lakin. He's retired his last 4. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Everest trying to make a 1-0 lead stand up. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Hey, this is Brian Butch, former college and professional basketball player, here with a message from Abbey Bank. Safeguard your personal information and join us for Abbey Bank's free shred day on Wednesday, August 5th from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. at any Abbey Bank location. Shred your confidential documents for free, and while you're there, help make a difference. Bring a non-perishable food or hygiene item to support your local food pantry. For full details, head to abbeybank.com. Abbey Bank, where they make banking about you. This is sponsored by Abbey Bank, member FDIC.
For the very best in craftsmanship and innovative construction, put your trust in Scherer Construction. You'll see their work when you drop your kids at school, visit the public library, drive past the fire station, or even in the industrial park. Scherer Construction has helped countless homeowners with bringing their dreams to life, and hundreds of businesses create beautiful facilities that make our communities shine all throughout Wisconsin. For your next residential, commercial, municipal, or educational construction project, join the countless others who have put their faith in Scherer Construction. Find their location right here in Wausau or online at schererconstruction.com.
Bottom of the 4th is on. 4, 5, and 6 for Everest to lead him off. Aiden Hopp singled his first time up. Both pitchers look like they're settling in. Davis Winter has retired the last 5. Well, until that, Aiden's 2 for 2 with a hit up the middle. Here comes Hayden Grzinski, who was asked to lay down a bunt the last time. We scored it as an infield single, thinking that he was going to beat out a close play at first. But the throw from third baseman Cam Rye was wild. It allowed the runner to move up to third base, and the Evergreens got a run out of that. Bunt was on again, pulled back, ball 1. Talk about no upper deck seats for Tampa Bay Rays games this year. I mean, I'm in the Baseball Hall of Fame of buying a cheap ticket somewhere and walking to upgrade my seat. To short, there's one at second, turn back to first, not in time. Carson throws to Mike Warzala.
Now to bat, the first base.
1 out. With a runner at first for Mikey Shep. Many years ago, during a vacation to Montreal, I saw the Expos play up there at Olympic Stadium. Wanted the cheapest seat. I think they sold me a seat for $6 Canadian, which means it would have been like $4.50 for him in the upper deck. Runner is going. Throw down to second, safe. Stolen base for Hayden Grzinski. Using Hayden's speed, get him into scoring position. My night at Olympic Stadium, the upper deck was closed. I said, but my ticket's up there. So now just go sit somewhere else. So we did. Went up to like the escalator. They had like police tape across the front of the escalator. Baseball in Montreal was a weird experience. PA announcer spoke French. No baseball organist. They had a DJ who spinned the beat between innings. Take Me Out to the Ball Game was played on the steel wheels, not on the pipe organ. On the outside corner, strike two. You know what team you can't buy a seat and move down to somewhere else? The Brewers. The Brewers played this afternoon in front of 41,000. I know, Mizorowski's pitching, and it's the start of a holiday weekend, but the Brewers have been drawing big crowds, and why not? Playing some of the best baseball in the big leagues. So you buy something up high near the foul pole? Yeah, that's where you're sitting. 2-2 pitch with one out and a man in scoring position. Twisting pitch outside from Davis Winter. Count goes full. Winter steps off and throws down to second. Back to the pitcher. Got to be a play at third. Need the tag. Got him. Now, you know what? That's the old baseball adage. When the ball is there first, he's probably out. Hayden Grzinski may have gotten his arm in there. Now, we've got the reverse view than what the infield umpire sees. But the ball was there first, and Hayden is the second out of the inning. I don't know. I'm trying to talk myself into Rays Yankees tickets. Now, I'm on vacation next week. If you don't know Florida all that well, here's the problem. Now, I'm going to Tampa to see my parents. But I could tell them for one night I'm going to the ball game. You got that? No one would complain. Tampa and St. Petersburg, strike on the outside corner, is too quiet. There are fine restaurants. Again, I'm there to visit family. But as just a private vacation spot, Tampa's got nice beaches, but it's quiet. Miami, on the other hand, too wild. Too wild in Miami. Miami's a young person's town. Orlando, right in between the two, too expensive. Doing one of the theme parks in Orlando, bring your wallet. Outside, 2 balls and a strike. I was speaking with someone last week, someone who's got 6 kids and brought them all to Disney World. You would have to call your bank and get the credit line increased on your Visa or MasterCard to do that. Bouncing ball to the right side. Second baseman's over, throws to first. The inning is over. Only 1 run in this ball game, 4 innings complete. Everest leads 1-0. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy Express Car Wash.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
This game has been moving fast tonight, already in the top of the 5th. 1-0. Top of the post-10 order coming up for Wausau. Cam Rye, Carson Thurs, and Davis Winter. Riley Lakins pitched well for Everest. Five hits between the teams, all singles.
Now up to bat, the third baseman, number 8, Cam Rye.
Cam Rye today's was hit by a pitch and bounced out to first base, officially 0 for 1. He is first ball swinging down the left field line and foul. So this is now Riley Lakin's third time through the Wausau lineup. And the Bulldogs are swinging earlier in the count. They're taking a lot of pitches earlier, being more aggressive now at the plate. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss over the top of a pitch that was out of the strike zone. 0-2. Lakin, the Everest pitcher, has worked ahead in the count here, and he's coming home. Up high, 1-2. Late there, tipped back into the catcher's mitt, and Cam Rye is out on strikes.
Now to bat, the shortstop, number 14, Carson Thurs.
Carson Thurs reached on an error and was forced out at second base. He's 0 for 2 today. Riley Lakin would love to get Carson here and then have Davis Winter waiting on deck, batting with 2 outs and nobody on. Winter is the dangerous bat in the Wausau lineup. Strike 1. Yeah, we've been playing for just over an hour, and here we are on the top of the 5th. Hit him right off the noggin. Carson Thurs looks like he's all right. Gets himself down to first base. Second hit batter for Riley Lakin. Runners aboard for Davis Winter, 2 flyouts, 0 for 2.
Now to bat, the pitcher, number 4, Davis Winter.
Winter was a little bit under both of the balls that he's put in play tonight. Up high, ball 1. Lead Car Toyota of Wausau says discover unbeatable deals and award-winning service at Lead Car Toyota of Wausau, your full-service destination for all things Toyota. And a state-of-the-art collision center. That's Lead Car Toyota, North 20th Avenue in Wausau. Turns him back. 3 balls and no strikes to Davis Winter. Riley Lakin digging in front of the pitcher's rubber. He pitches all the way over from the first base side. 3-0 pitch to Winter. Taking, and it's a called strike. Lifted to shallow left field. Long run in, reaching out and catching it is Aiton hopped. Winter is 0 for 3. 2 outs, that runner stays on first base for Marshall Helke. Bounced into a fielder's choice and walked. Officially 0 for 1 today. Outside corner, strike 1. Fouled back. Lakin's ahead in the count 0-2 with 2 outs. Runners going. Foul back. We'll stay at 0-2, and Carson Thurs will go back to first base. Swing and a miss at the high hard when the inning comes to an end. 2 of the 3 outs via strikeout for Riley Lakin. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th, 1-0. This is American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield. Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Bottom of the 5th inning. Maddox Wyro, Brody Hall, and Ben Gartsky for the Evergreens looking for an insurance run, leading 1-0.
Now to bat, the designated hitter, number 3, Brody Hall.
I don't think this is right. I have Maddox Wyro due up to hit. I think the Evergreens may be batting out of order here. No, I'm wrong. Brody, you're fine. Leads off with a single. I'm 1 batter behind on my scorecard. Now I'm good. Must have been telling a story or something. Ben Gartsky to hit. We appreciate everyone who's helping to move this game along.
Ben Gartsky.
Chris Conley, your friendly announcer, needs an early night tonight. Why? It's the worst reason ever. My vacation is starting off tonight. I have to go back to my office. Bunt is down. This is a successful sacrifice. Throw into second. Oh, that's a mistake. There was very little chance of getting Brody Hall, and no out is recorded. But our umpires are going to talk about that last play. It stays as called.
Now to bat, the right fielder, number 6.
Gartsky was going to put a bunt down. The play was to first all along. So I have to go back to my office at the end of tonight. When I'm not yapping behind a microphone, I'm the operations manager of the radio stations downtown. And at the end of each quarter of the year, radio and TV stations have a report that we have to file with the FCC. Years ago, you used to mail it in. As long as it was postmarked by the right date, it was fine. These days, you file it electronically. And guess whose website is down? The FCC's website is down. So this morning, I'm ready to file my report electronically. Error message. This afternoon after lunch, I'm ready to error message. I'm told that they are rebooting their servers and that maybe it'll be right tonight. We'll see. Here it's 2 balls and 1 strike to Ty Rohde. Rody's 0 for 2. Fly out and a strikeout. Foul back. That went off the catcher's mask. You might imagine the blue language that was coming from behind my office door this afternoon. Rody's waiting on a 2-2 pitch from Davis Winter. Winter has not pitched poorly tonight, but his team just can't get that run back. Pitch is way inside, and runners will both advance. This is the best chance that Everest has had in a while to extend their lead. There's nobody out and 2 in scoring position. And Ty Rody will see a 3-2 pitch from Davis Winter. And Wausau brings the infield in. This adds like 30 or 40 points to Ty Rody's batting average. Low, ball 4. Bases are full. All of this from Brody Hall's leadoff single. Ben Gartsky was going to put down a sacrifice bunt. They didn't get an out. And now Ty Rody is walked. Bases full with the benefit of just 1 hit for Cole Van Slyke. He can break this thing open right here. Inside, ball 1. Even for your best hitters with the bases full, I like taking the first pitch. If the pitcher's going to dig himself a hole, let him keep that shovel. 1 ball, no strikes. Aimed, and it's a little low. Close, but 2-0 to Cole Van Slyke. I don't know. I give Cole the green light here. Big bat for Everest. Bases full. Infield's in. Bounce back to the mound. Force at home. There's 1. Throw back to first. That's a double play. Absolute worst outcome for DC Everest. Winter goes home and got the out. The 1-2-3 double play.
Now to bat, the second baseman, number 7, Ryan Schultz.
Those are 2 huge outs for Wausau, trying to keep this a 1-0 game. Ryan Schultz hits second and third. For the entire body of work for this series, there's been no better bat than Ryan Schultz. We saw him with the rarest of rare 4-hit game on Tuesday night and had a home run last night. 1-0 pitch. Foul back, 1-1. You think Davis Winter's aware of who he's pitching to? You bet he is. Bounced off the plate to third base, short hopped, and it's an error. Everyone's safe, a run comes in. Cam Rye had to play a tricky hop. Went under his glove, and it's a 2-0 game now.
Now off the bat, the left fielder, number 22, Aiden Hope.
Boy, a ground ball to the left side that could have been an out, and it's not. It's the Bulldogs' second error of the game. Aiden Haupt is 2 for 2. Takes strike 1. Off-speed pitch, bounce to the left side again. Bobbled again, and there's another error that keeps the inning going. Cam Rye's having an adventure on the left side.
Now up to that, the center fielder, number 12, Hayden Grzinski.
So the inning continues, and the bases are full. Hayden Grzinski, fielder's choice and a single, 1 for 2 today. First ball swinging, sinking, shallow center field, and an inning that should have been over. 2 more runs will score. 4-0 Everest. Grzinski joins the 2-hit club along with Aiden Haupt.
Now to bat, the first baseman, number 11, Mikey Shep.
Here's Mikey Shep. A walk and a ground out. The two errors on the left side of the infield were slow in getting posted to our scoreboard. They're up there now. If Greg Langman was in the dugout, Greg's got a heart of coal for assessing errors. To second base, bobbled again. Here's a third error in the inning. Got it over to first in time. Mike Warzala stayed with it and gets the final out. 3 runs come in, and the game sure looks different right now. Now 4-0 Everest as we go to the 6th on Zaleski Sports.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Welcome back. 3 runs come across in the bottom of the 5th inning. Bulldogs have dug themselves a bit of a hole here. Logan Glavinsky, 5, 6, and 7 to lead off. We're brought to you by France Propane, your locally owned complete service propane company, serving all of central Wisconsin for 2 generations. Learn more at francepropane.com. France Propane, local, quality, family. We're making gentle fun of Greg Langman. Of course, he used to be a pitcher. So every misplayed ball in the infield or outfield's got to be an error. Doesn't count against the pitcher if it's an error. Greg Langman sometimes would come up between innings and tell us here in the press box that it was an error.
Now to bat, the first baseman, number 22, Logan Levinsky.
Who are we to argue? There's no one who knows more about baseball than Greg. Logan Glavinsky has one of the 2 Wausau hits. First ball swinging back to the mound. Riley bobbles it for a moment, gathers himself and throws. Key to that play was Riley knew that he had more time, knew that that was hit back to him sharply, so was able to gather and get the first out. 1 pitch and 1 away.
Gage Stockwell.
Gage Stockwell has the other Wausau hit. 1 for 2, single and a flyout. Drops in the first pitch, strike 1. Swing and a miss. He's late. No balls, 2 strikes. The other fun thing about Greg Langman, if you ever get a chance to speak with him, and he's a talker, he'll talk with anyone at the ballpark. No one has better baseball stories than Greg Langman. Greg's minor league baseball career took him all over the place, including Binghamton, New York, with the B-Mets. I've seen some B-Mets games when I was in college. Here's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Inside out swing to center field. It's a play for Hayden Grzinski. Back a couple of steps and there's 2 outs. Wausau's running out of outs in this game. 2 down, bases empty in the 6th inning. Connor Lemrand struck out and grounded out, 0 for 2. We're brought to you by Peterson Kramer Funeral Home. Peterson Kramer Funeral Home, committed to providing personal and compassionate care for each customer. Let Peterson Kramer Funeral Home step up for you in your time of need. Strike one. What I like, too, about this pitching outing from Riley Lakin, now he's up by 4 runs, and he's throwing more strikes. Got a lead, pound the strike zone. A little bit low, 1 ball and 1 strike. France Propane is your locally owned, complete service propane company serving all of central Wisconsin for 2 generations. Learn more at francepropane.com. France Propane, local, quality, family. Ground ball to short. Maddox Wyro, it goes through his legs. Everest's second error and a 2-out base runner for Wausau. Here's Parker Helke, who is 0 for 2 today. Right through the wickets.
Now up to bat, center fielder number 6, Parker Helke.
Assuming no 2-out rally, Riley Lakin's pitch count is in order. He'll have a chance to bid for a complete game. First ball swinging, popped up on the infield. Pitcher calling and catching. Inning is over. An error does not hurt Wausau. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. 4-0 on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Welcome to the competition where only the best healthcare plans rise to the top. Megasure.
Presenting Paperwork Pound Cake, a half-baked plan with flaky service sprinkled on top.
Ooh. Next up, Security Health Plan.
I call this one the Sweet Security. It has high-quality coverage folded in, and it's frosted with award-winning local service that's sweet but never sugar-coated.
That's a slice of better. Chef Security, congratulations. Truly the recipe for better.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Welcome back. I'm Chris Conley. This was a 1-0 game for a long time. Then the Evergreens took advantage of a couple of errors and a couple of hits, put up 3 runs in the 5th, and stretched this out to the 4-0 lead they enjoy now. Maddox Wyro had an error in the field, but he'll lead off the bottom of the 6th. See, that's the great thing about baseball. You always get a chance to redeem yourself. Maddox could hit one to the gap here, and then he'll have something different to talk about tonight. 0 for 2 so far.
Maddox Wyro.
First ball swinging, foul. Takes up high, 1 ball and 1 strike. Off speed, bounced out. That hit Maddox on the front foot. 1-2. Checked his swing and laid off. 2-2. Davis Winter has not pitched poorly. Allowed only 5 hits, all singles. 3 of the 4 runs in the last inning came in via error. Yeah, Davis Winter really had to, in the 3-run 5th inning, was being asked to get 5 outs instead of 3. Baseball just doesn't work that way. 2 errors in the same inning, you're almost always giving up runs. Here it's 3-2 to Maddox Wyro. Low, a leadoff walk.
Now up to bat, the designated hitter, number 3, Brody Hall.
Brody Hall singled his last time up, 1 for 2 today, and takes on the outside corner, strike 1. Runners going. Hit and runs on, and it's popped up. Down the right field line, it's going to land in foul territory. First baseman Logan Glavinsky looked like he was going to have a play on that, but got himself turned around. Turned towards the field, need to be turned towards the foul line fence. Popped up again in foul territory. This is out of play. Oh, 2 pitch taking. It's a little high, 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes with nobody out. Called strike 3. There's the first out of the inning. Brody Hall is struck out for the second time today. Here comes Ben Gartsky to hit.
Number 26, Ben Gartsky.
You look ahead to the visitors' 7th. Who does Wausau have coming up? 9-1-2. First ball swinging down the right field side, foul. Do I see that the Wausau Ignite softball team has added another DC Everest alum? Sidney Spears already playing there. I see that Addison Cluck has joined the team there. Addie was a tremendous pitcher for DC Everest. Was pitching in her freshman year and was good. Got better sophomore and junior year, and then was elite by her senior year. Runners going, throw down to second, ball's there in time, out. Second out's made on the bases. 1 hop from Gage Stockwell. If I believe, Addie is playing college ball in North Carolina, I think. And now we'll keep her season going over at Athletic Park. I think the hardest thing about Northwoods League softball is they don't have enough teams yet. So the travel schedule is demanding. This was fouled off. Ben Gartsky stays alive at no balls and 2 strikes. I think soon what they're going to tell is that if you want a Northwoods League baseball team, you got to have a softball team too. That'll get more teams in the league. Low, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fouled off his foot, 1-2. What a glorious run that was for Everest softball all the way to the state tournament in Madison for the first time in program history. We did those games on Gillespie, had a great time down there on the UW campus. Just didn't like the way it ended. What can you do? Only one team finishes the season with a win. Off-speed pitch gets Ben Gartsky, and we're going to the 7th. It's the last call for the Bulldogs, trailing 4-0 on Zaleski Sports. This is brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
Here at Brickner Motors, in Little Chicago, we will help you order your brand new Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, or Jeep, and get it equipped the way you want it, in the color you've always dreamed of. Whether you choose from our in-stock selection or order factory fresh, quality vehicles at competitive prices are what keep people coming back again and again. Make the drive out to Brickner Motors on Little Chicago's northeast side and let our family take care of your family. You can count on us.
It's the last call for the Wausau Bulldogs. Mike Warzala in the number 9 spot will lead them off. Riley Lakins run out there again, trying to bid for a 2-hit shutout and a complete game. Assuming there's no big comeback, Riley's our player of the game, right? Of course he is.
Now to bat, the second baseman, number 2, Mike Warzala.
Warzala to lead off. Riley Lakins got 3 strikeouts, 2 walks. He's hit 2 batters and has allowed only 2 hits. First ball swinging, sliced foul down the left field side. No, in play on the right side of the foul line, and chugging into second is Mike Warzala. First extra hit game of the season, of the year today. First extra base hit of the game. Mike Warzala leads off with a double. All right, Bulldogs need base runners. Breck Blaubach will pinch hit for Cam Rye. Rye had been 0 for 2. First ball swinging, cued down the first base side. That one is foul. Of course, Breck's got to get a chance to hit. He was the only player on the bench for Wausau. Only suited up 10 for tonight's game. No balls and a strike. Drops in for strike 2. In a 4-0 game, Riley Lakin's right to be home plate focused here. That runner on second doesn't mean much. Get outs. Up high. Fouled back, the at-bat continues. Baseball tonight's brought to you by Great Lakes Cheese. Looking for a workplace that invests in you? Join the Wausau team at Great Lakes Cheese. A place where people matter and careers are built to last. Competitive pay and benefits. There's never been a better time to apply at GreatLakesCheese.com. It's 2-2. Lakin to Blaubach. Inside, counts full. Carson Thurs and Davis Winter, the next 2 scheduled to bat for Wausau. Love to get a first out and manage the on-base traffic. Swing and foul tip, just got a piece to keep the at-bat going. Riley Lakin got a new baseball. Looks like he doesn't like it. Riley's rubbing it down himself. Nobody out, runner at second. A leadoff double for Mike Warzala. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Fly ball, left field. Aiden Hopt is over. There's the first out. Runner retreats to second. Carson Thurs is 0 for 2. He's been on base twice with an error and after being hit by a pitch. Carson took one right off the crown of his batting helmet. Hit him right in the melon the last time up. Low ball one, stopped by catcher Cole Van Slyke. No advance for the runner. I know we've got a lot of summer left, but over at Zaleski Sports, the memo just went out. What's your availability for high school football this upcoming season? My availabilities, of course, give me all the Everest games. Wouldn't have it any other way. Chopped off the plate, foul. Everest football opens this year a Thursday night, third week in August at Chippewa Falls. Tell you this, Everest and Chi-Hi, that's kind of a newer rivalry, but those are all great games. Not all of them have gone Everest ways, but every year when Everest and Chi-Hi play, those games are competitive, back and forth. And this year, if I'm correct, only one Thursday night game. The Week 2 game is the home opener, and that'll be on a Friday night for Week 2 at Steam Stadium. 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Yeah, I know, we can worry about the football season when we get to it. There's a lot of summer to get through first, right? All of July. Most of August. The seasons just take care of themselves. Why rush things? 2-1 pitch. That's up high, 3-1. I mean, don't look now. If Carson Thurs gets on base, Davis Winter represents the tying run. And that's inside. First and second, 1 out. Davis Winter is 0 for 3. 3 pop-outs. Nate Langman, who's working as a pitching coach for Everest Legion, will pay a little visit to Riley Lakin. Nate doesn't make the pitching changes. Everest gets to huddle up the whole infield. You remind everyone there's a force at first, second, or third here. Evergreens in the first game of this season series back on Tuesday night issued an intentional walk to Davis Winter. So, I mean, Everest knows who's dangerous in this lineup. If Winter's got a big pop in his bat, now's the time for it. I beg your pardon, Winter is not the tying run. The tying run is in the on-deck circle. It's a 4-0 game, not 3-0. Just inside, ball 1. Lakin was close there. A double and a walk to create the base traffic for the Bulldogs here in the 7th. Boy, that was close too. 2 balls and no strikes. Lakin's around the strike zone, but finds himself behind in the count. Called strike. That was in about the same spot as the last pitch. 2-1. And that's away. 3 balls and 1 strike. Riley Lakin's in danger of loading up the bases. Up high. Bases are full. A double and 2 walks. Here's Marshall Helke. 0 for 2 today. Warzala at third, Carson Thurs at second, and Davis Winter at first. And this is going to be the end of the line for Riley Lakin. Riley pitched well today. Coming out of the dugout, Brody Hall going to try and get these final 2 outs. Riley Lakin, 6 1/3 innings of work. He's responsible for all 3 of the runners on board. Riley issued 4 walks today, 2 of them here in the 7th inning. Touched up for 3 hits, 2 singles and a double. Pretty good outing for Riley Lakin. Then kind of lost the strike zone here in the 7th. Brody Hall's a right-hander, taking his warm-up tosses now. Let's see if Wausau can make an adjustment with the pitching change. Adjustments are brought to you by Innovative Health of Weston. Complete chiropractic care to the greater Wausau area. If you've been benched by aches and pains, Innovative Health will get you back in the game with the right adjustments to make you feel better so you can live better. All right, before everyone lets out a big groan, one more thing about the football season. This year, a lot of the big rivalry games are up here at Everest. Wausau West comes calling in week 3. Spash will come up here during the upcoming football season. Outside, ball 1, first pitch from Brody Hall. If it's been a while since you've been to Friday Night Lights at Steam Stadium, nobody does the Friday night atmosphere better than Everest. It is a great and unique environment for high school football. Inside, just off the corner. First 2 pitches are out of the strike zone for Brody Hall, who's come in with the bases loaded. Nowhere to put Marshall Helke. Helke swings and misses. That one was probably out of the strike zone, too. He helped Brody Hall there. 2-1. 4-0. So, I mean, the Bulldogs haven't broken through yet, but they've got the bases loaded with 1 out. Outside, 3-1. On the outside corner, taking and hoping to get a run in, called strike 2. Everest has the luxury of playing the infield back with this 4-0 lead. 3-2 pitch, way up high, walked in a run. Back to back to back walks.
Now to that, the first baseman, number 22, Logan Levinsky.
Logan Glavinsky is 1 for 3 today. Go down for a quick chat with third base coach Tom Magnuson. Brody Hall comes home. Strike 1. Boy, first pitch, strike 1. One of the fundamentals of pitching. Fly ball, probably not deep enough to get a run in. Center fielder Grzinski makes the catch. The runner does not advance from third. There's the second out. Just not hit deep enough. Wausau's down to their final out. Here's Gage Stockwell.
Now to bat, the catcher, number 17, Gage Stockwell.
Boy, Stockwell could get a hit and change the look of this game. Or he could be retired and the ball game comes to an end. There's strike 1. Evergreens have 2 hitters with 2 hits in the game. Grzinski and Haupt. Low, good pickup there by Cole Van Slyke. You would prefer to see Cole shift his body in front of that. He backhanded that with his catcher's glove on one hop. Still a good play. 1 ball and 1 strike to Gage Stockwell. Ground ball to the shortstop. Got to throw across the diamond, and the throw is wild. The game continues. Wausau's got a runner in a rundown here. Going to get a play at the plate. A base running mistake could end the ball game. He dives back safely. Got to throw over to second base. Runner slips, and there's the tag. The game is over. Wausau gets a second run in. The final score is going to be 4-2 tonight. The Evergreens, though, are winners. 4-2 is the final score. 4 runs, 5 hits, 4 errors for the Evergreens. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 3 errors for the Bulldogs. An out on the bases brings this game to an end. I don't know. I think I still like Riley Lakin as our player of the game. Allowed only 3 hits, struck out 2, 4 walks, worked 6 2/3 innings. Couldn't quite get the complete game over the finish line. He's our Ridgetop Exteriors player of the game. Riley Lakin and Riley Pazar down on the field next for the Merrill Steel postgame show. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply at merrillsteel.com. 4-2 is our final score. In a game that played in a tidy 1 hour and 45 minutes. I'm Chris Conley. Have yourself a great Independence Day weekend. Day off for most tomorrow. 4th of July on Friday. And then another day of leisure and fun coming up on Sunday. Postgame is next on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our 3 facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece. The loading and staging process, sandwiched between the end of production and shipping, is an important step in the fabrication process. Within a moment's notice, we are able to handle and place an entire load onto a trailer for quick delivery to a job site. Finally, the last stage in our process is shipping. Our transit company, Merrill Steel Transit Services, is a wholly owned subsidiary of Merrill Steel Incorporated, consisting of more than 20 state-of-the-art trucks designed for transporting oversized and overweight shipments, along with hundreds of trailers ranging from 48-foot flatbeds to heavy-haul Jeep and booster combinations. We employ only the most highly skilled professional drivers, highly experienced mechanics, and knowledgeable office staff who work as a team to provide cost-effective service in a timely manner. Our shipping fleet is a major reason why we are able to be competitive throughout North America, including the contiguous 48 states, Alaska, and Canada. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about us. We look forward to having you join us in building it big.
It's Chris Conley and the Riley and Riley Show for the Merrill Steel postgame today. The Evergreens are 4-2 winners, sweeping their series against the Wausau Bulldogs. Is your heart in your throat during that final play? Because, a run comes in, there's an error, looked like the runner at third got back safely, and then finally and out on the bases. A lot going on to end that ball game.
Yeah, that was very chaotic. Fortunately, we were able to get an out. We talked to the guys after and said a lot could have gone wrong there, but they just played the simple game of catch and made good throws, and we got an out of it.
For a long time, this was a 1-0 game, and winning the close ones is nice. So it's a much different feel than the first 2 games in this series.
For sure. We kind of knew with the pitching matchup we were going to be getting today, it was probably going to be that way. Runs came in short order today, but we did a really good job manufacturing runs, getting runners on, and then hitting situationally. So really proud of the guys for that.
3 in a row for Everest. They sweep the season series from Wausau. Riley Lakin is our player of the game. I love you making that 1-run lead stand up. And then when you came out and it was 4-0, you pounded the strike zone in that next half inning. I thought getting another 0 up there was important.
Yeah, honestly, when I had my teammates back, when they just started getting me some runs, it just took a lot of stress off me, and I just kept throwing it, going strikes.
All right, we were rooting for you for a full game. We're trying to get you over the finish line there. And then a couple of walks at the end. What happens when you lose the strike zone like that? Is it just tired at the end of the game or just that situation?
I was just getting tired, and I was just really wanting it, but it just fell short there at the end. So.
Tell me, how important is it for this team to win the close games? This had the feel of a 1-0 game for a long time.
Yeah, it's really important. Once everything starts to click, we all just get those runs, and just a W from there, honestly.
I'm thinking that Everest fans are going to see a lot of you pitching at the varsity level next year. What are you looking forward to this summer?
All the moments and all the fun times we're going to have, all those winnings, we're going to do it. So let's go.
All right, Riley Lake and Stake to a 4-0 lead. The Evergreens are 4-2 winners tonight to sweep the Wausau Bulldogs. Thanks for joining us. Have a great Independence Day weekend. I'm Chris Conley on Zaleski Sports. Good night, everybody. You're being in the house, please.
I'm Riley Lake, and I'm in the house.
Riley, thanks a lot. Have a great weekend.
Yeah, you too.